Hello. Hello. My voice is just not doing so good today. How is everybody doing? We're gonna play us a video game. Let's play us a video game or two, why don't we? Just stay a while and listen. That's what I sound like right about now. Yeah, I know. I've got a sore throat today. I took some medicine. I'm a little loopy. I'm probably gonna be tired quick. So I was like, this is not good Chrono Trigger time. So instead we're gonna play some Recycling Center Simulator. Because very similarly to Parcel Simulator, I've already like 100%ed it. Because I have some sort of mental thing that's wrong with me that makes me want to 100% simulator games. I don't know. But I'm just gonna very quickly show it off like I did with Recycle Simulator, and then we'll have ourselves a good time. Yeah. Just as soon as it feels like launching. That's. Just as soon as it feels like launching, we will. We'll do that. Because right now it is still a black screen, and I don't know what's wrong with it. Hi Ken, how are you doing? I'm sorry it's not Chrono Trigger. I would have liked it to be Chrono Trigger, but I also would like to not do voice acting and stuff while sick. That would suck. I would like that to not be a thing that we have happen. Yeah. But I also would like this game to run, because why is it not running? Dear whoever the fuck makes Recycle Simulator, why is your video game not working? Come here, fat cat. Oh my goodness. Are you okay, fat cat? I think it's gonna crash again. Yeah, it's not responding. Why? Why are you not responding? Why are you broken? Don't be broken. Unbreak thyself. See, it goes to the Made with Unity screen, and then it goes black. And then nothing happens. And then it crashes. What's going on? I do not know. It is a mystery to me and to everyone else in the universe. I don't understand. We will have to live with this mystery for the rest of our lives. Or perhaps I will figure it out at some point. Or it'll magically work. That also would be nice. Because sometimes that happens. Sometimes that happens. Alright, here you go, fat cat. Lay back down. Sometimes it will magically work. I'm going to give it every opportunity to do so. But the fact that the access features from the overlay while playing screen, like little pop-up on the bottom right there, like immediately froze and is still there, tells me that this game freezes pretty much immediately upon launch, which tells me that something's wrong, except that just happened. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. How are you? Clearly, nothing is wrong. Clearly, everything is fine. Maybe it has something to do with this new DLC that's in the works. Maybe the game just is like, I don't know. So, just like with Parcel Simulator, I'm going to start a new game. We're going to play around for a little bit, and then we're going to load up my actual game, and then, yeah. Assuming that starting a new game won't immediately erase my old ones. Oh, yeah, it will actually delete my old save file. So, never mind. Let's look at my old save file first. So, you're going to see the end first, and then I'm going to delete it, and I'm starting a new game. Because I've already 100%ed it. Why do I care? So, you're going to see the end first, and then you're going to see how we start. And then we're going to start from the beginning. So, we're gonna, it's going to be like in Prototype or some of those other games, where you start the game already being upgraded and having all your powers, and then all your powers get ripped away from you. I hate that, but we're going to do it anyway. Oh, that tastes awful. It's Alka-Seltzer, but it tastes awful. But I need to drink it, and then I'm going to have that Dayquil, and then I'm going to pass the fuck out. But for now, we're playing video game. Okay, so... is it a little choppy to anyone else? It's a little choppy to me. Whatever. So here's the basics of the video game. This is Recycle Simulator. You start off the game just with your one computer, and you gotta go out in your truck, which is over here. You go out to locations, you pick up trash, you bring the trash back, you bring the trash over here, you sort the trash. Literally, it's a sorting game where it comes down the conveyor belt, and you go pick it up, put it over there, pick it up, put it over there, pick it up, put it over there, depending on what it is. And it could be paper, it could be paper, plastic, wood, metals. I don't remember, and I don't remember. I bet it says it over there. So we got plastic, wood, glass, metal, and paper. And then something else. Whatever. There's 5 over there, but there's 6 over here. Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. Anyway, so you sort it. It gets put into little jugs. And then you can either sell the stuff outright, or you can bring it over here to these various machines. And you got to buy the machines. And normally it starts off being just like your basic machine, where it makes some basic, like, pressed machine stuff. You sell that, and eventually you can upgrade to tier 2, where you can put a conveyor and it'll make the tier 2 thing, and then you can conveyor and it'll make tier 3 things. But I have this whole setup to make like the most profitable of all of the end goal things, as good as it can do. And as you can see over here with the boxes, much like in Parcel Simulator, I've done some like reconfiguring of this machinery quite a few times to try to make it like as good as I can make it, because I do that. Anyway, normally you would have to do all this by yourself,
But in the end game, I have reached the point where I can send out other people to do it all for me. So I sent all these trucks out to go to different locations, pick up things to recycle. They bring it over here, and then these dudes can sort it for me, so I don't have to sort it, which is good because I hate the sorting minigame. It's annoying as hell. When I start a new game, this is probably going to be the first thing that I buy, is a dude to do the sorting for me, because I hate doing it. It's annoying. I don't like it. And then once they finish bringing all the stuff in, I'm going to sort it, and then I'm just going to dump the containers into the corresponding color machine. And then it will make all the stuff. And then all the stuff will get, like, spit out here, and then we sort them on these pallets, and then we mark the pallets to be automatically stored by these little robots I bought. Where are they at? Over here. These little robots over here will automatically come, and whatever thing I mark, they'll pick up the pallet, and they'll store it over here where I've labeled where they need to go. And they'll do it automatically. Sometimes they fuck up, like that one, but it's fine. I don't care. I'll just mark them to come and pick that up again, and they will. See, here come the robots. You can watch them work. Here come the little robots. They come to the pallets, then I mark, they pick them up, and they put them where they go. And then you can sell the things that you made from here. Go over the computer, find the thing to sell, and then you sell it, and then you make money. And you use that to buy more machines, buy more employees, buy more robots, upgrade things, get the next tier of whatevers. But as I said, this is a 100% complete save. So I've already done all that. And that's why I have bullshit buku money up there, like $400,000 or whatever. Because there was an achievement to get, and I got it. And that's pretty much the game. It is definitely one of those games where it presents you with problems, and then it offers you solutions to that problems. Like, I could do this sorting myself, and it shows you which thing to, like, put it in, and you can do that, and it's fine. Or literally, I can tell this guy, all right, sort the waste for me. I don't want to do it. You do it instead. Same thing with these dudes. It's like, I can go out and collect the trash, or I can tell these guys, hey, I don't want to do it. You do it instead. Normally, I would have to pick up the pallets myself by using this pallet jack and driving it around. And I gotta go over here, and I gotta slide this in just right, like that. And then I go and carry it over myself. Or I buy robots, and I say, hey, you do it for me. And same thing over here, where it's with the computer. Like, normally, I would need to find the best deals and find the best contractors and get everything done. Or I can hire my assistant, and my assistant does it for me. And so it's setting up problems, and then you can buy upgrades to get rid of those problems, and so it'll do it itself. It's very satisfactory in that regard, where it's like, I'm going to give you a set of problems, and then I'm going to sell you a set of solutions to those problems, and you just need to upgrade your way into it. I don't know why I like that. It's pretty garbage game mechanics, if I'm totally honest, but I enjoy it. There's just something about that's like, it feels like progression, right? You know what I mean? Where it's like, it feels like I'm knocking out all these, like, problems, and I'm succeeding. I'm moving forward. Anyway, I throw those things in. They get sent into the machines. They go out on the conveyors. They go into the big one. And it will eventually make these paper cups. and water bottles and shit. And then I sell them. And then I make money. And there you go. But as I said, there's a lot of like little upgrades you gotta do to work your way up to doing that. This one over here. And sometimes this just happens, and I don't understand why. Like, things just sort of get lost in transit. Oh, there we go. And then you put them on the pallet, and the pallet gets full, you send it over. And then you go over to your office, or the marketplace. This is your collection of stuff. These are the people who want to buy it. Obviously, the yellow or the green numbers are the higher numbers. Or you can go to contracts, and these people will be asking for this. And then you can make sure that you get this amount of stuff in this amount of days. And if you think you can do it, then yeah, do it. The nice thing is that in really, really tiny letters, you can see that I have certain amount of stuff in storage. So that way you can keep track. And I tend to not accept these unless I already have it in storage and I can just instant complete. But honestly, at this point, I don't need to do this at all because just doing basic marketplace deals makes enough money that I don't care. And then obviously for every upgrade you do, for everything you do, you get taxed. And so when the day ends, yeah, so I lost a net of $2,000 that day, but I don't care. So that's Recycle Simulator. So now we're going to start a new game, and we're going to start from scratch. How's the game video, by the way? It seems a little choppy. I don't know why. I wonder if this game isn't particularly optimized for streaming for some reason. I don't know. Alright, so start the game off. We got our tiny little area. We got our first machine to go and get paper. Over here, scrap deals. It's got a little bit of paper. Now you can bargain with them to get a lower price. I'm just going to take it. I don't care. And then we go. And now we pick up trash. Pick up trash, pick up trash, pick up trash. As you can see, our trash bag is slowly filling up. And when it gets full, we will throw it in the back of our car and just keep on going. And just keep on cleaning until the entire area is done. And we can tell when it's done because on the left side there we've got area info. And as we throw stuff away, those will fill up. When all of those are full, that is area completion, which means that there's no more stuff here. some stuff is too big for our trash bags and we gotta carry it. Normally, it's just a fun way to like fill up the back of your truck with large supplies. It all gets sorted in the end, so it's fine. Get in there. So how was your day? How was your weekend? Did you have like a good time? Because like one of my cats is unfortunately pretty sick. While the rest of my family is going up to my older sisters to celebrate Christmas and New Year's with the niece and nephew, me and my younger sibling are staying behind to take care of the cat, and then little sibling happened to get sick, and now I've caught whatever she had. So now we got sick people taking care of sick animals throughout Christmas and New Year's. It kind of sucks, but you know, that's what we're doing. But because of that, we decided to have our like a little mini Christmas over the weekend, and so that's what we did. And so it was at least a nice fun weekend. But yeah, so that's why I'm gonna be like chilling and streaming over this like Christmas week, because you know, what else am I gonna do? I'm here. I appreciate that. I also hope that we all get better. I definitely want my cat to get better, because she's not doing too good. Like, she's doing better than she was. Like, it seemed like overnight she just got like really, really skinny and sick. We took her to the vet. The vet's like, no, she's just really old, and it's fine. She's got a little tooth problem, but we can take care of that. Just like make sure that she eats, make sure that she drinks, and you know, we're not entirely sure that she's gonna get better just because she's very, very old. But you know, do what you can. That was literally what the vet told us, and it's like, well, shit. It's like they don't want to put her down because she's purring, she's happy, she's not like in misery, she's just very, very skinny, a little sick, and very old. So it's like nothing you can really do about that. But then we got sick too, and it's just like, well, god damn it. If only we can have wagons or trucks to carry our loot from our adventures, right? Alright, so now we got a sort. Luckily they light up to tell us exactly what goes where, which is handy because sometimes things get confusing. But yeah, I don't like this minigame. I dislike this minigame so much, in fact, that there's an achievement to do this minigame like 15 times, and I did not get that achievement until I had gotten literally every other achievement, because I did not want to do this so badly that I didn't even do it 15 times before automating it, because I just don't like doing it. And it's not like it's a major inconvenience or anything. I just don't want to do it. Like, if I can automate this away, why the hell wouldn't I? Little did I know that the entire game pretty much boils down to automating things away. But like I said, I don't know. There's a weird feeling of progression when you do that. And even though I know that it's like making a problem and then selling the solution, that's not the best game design in the world. Something about it just feels fulfilling, and I can't really explain it. Anyway, so I pour in the stuff. I already set it to make this stuff infinitely, so it's just gonna infinitely spit it out. And when it's out here on the pallet, it doesn't count as us having this yet. In order to count for us having it, it needs to be stored over here. For whatever reason, the storage shed area over here is the only place where any materials count as being owned. Which means I've got to take this pallet that isn't fully done yet and take it over. And it's telling me right now that I can also like take the other waste boxes, like this one right here, and even though it's only got like 1 kilogram of whatever's, I can take it over here, and then I can store it if I want to. But like, why? I could just fill up the tub more. Gotta put it into the crystal storage so they don't get stolen by the scrap bandits, right? Oh, it's doing tutorial things at me right now. It's like, oh, we can't let you like play the game normally. We have to make you do things first. All right. Like, no, how are you going to understand unless we force you to do it the first time? You got to at least be forced to do it the first time, because then we know that you know how to do it for all the future times. I already did it. There. Now it's telling me to go to the marketplace and actually sell the stuff. So it doesn't look like there's any big deviations in this price point, so... There. Now we made money. Yay. Yay, we have increased our reputation level. That allows us to buy more things and do more stuff. Yay. You can now buy and build new machines. So we'll grab this over here. And we'll build it right next to this one. Thank goodness you don't have to inspect those recyclables for whether they're contaminated or not. That's what I assume the machines are doing. Like, I assume that's kind of what these things are doing for me. But I don't know, maybe. Alright, staff. Hire a sorter for me, because I don't want to do it. And now, tomorrow, I can go pick up the trash, and my sorter will sort it all for me. Although, he's only 1 star, so he won't do a very good job. And there he is. There you go. And that's the whole game. It's a very, very simple game loop. Very simple, but easy to understand game loop. Go place, get things, come back, compress, and then sell. Doesn't get much more simple than that. Easy peasy. And I don't know why doing it soothes my brain to the point where I 100%ed this game. I could not tell you, but something about it is just fun. And I don't know. I think it was the building towards achievements that really helped. And obviously, you know, I don't know, the feeling of progression in this game feels good because it's like, oh man, this is a pain in the butt, and they're like, oh, by the way, what if you didn't have to do that anymore, and you could focus on this instead? And it's like, well, that sounds great. And then that over and over and over and over again. Now, I don't know anything about this DLC that they've got going. I don't know what that is. E-waste? I don't know what that means. Is it going to be like this, but with computers? Are they going to add another box for computery stuff? Because that would make a lot of sense, but I don't know. Electronic waste? That's what I think as well. It's like, I think it's not like e-waste as in you're on the internet and being a trash man on social media or some shit. I'm pretty sure what it means is that it will be electronics and stuff of that nature, where it's like you know, circuit boards and whatnot that need to be recycled. I don't see where any of this last stuff is. I think it might be that locked door. Oh, the door's not locked. I thought it was locked. It said locked on it, but I guess it wasn't locked. Whatever. I think that might have been the end of it. Yeah. Alright, done. Return to factory. Now, if you get proficient enough at this, you can do, like, 3 or 4 places in a single day, and that makes making money a lot easier, because as you saw right now, I'm sort of just losing money. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm absolutely exhausted because I took this stuff. I actually need to take more of it. And take this Dayquil. If I pass out, this is why. There wasn't that much left. Oh! Whew. Don't be afraid to end stream early and rest. Oh, don't worry, I plan to. Another reason why I was really worried about this stream was because, like, I'm pretty sure it's only going to be like an hour long, which is the shortest stream I've ever done. That's why I picked Recycling Stream Center Simulator, because I've literally just explained everything there is to talk about in this game. There's really nothing else to say. You buy upgrades, you make things bigger, you buy the robots, you buy the employees, and that's it. There's really not that much more to say. Now it's just about chilling out, relaxing, maybe having a nice chat while we just play the video game. Because that's really all there is left to do. Just play the video game. Super simple. And like I said, it's the same sort of thing where it's like RPG grinds. Something about it just scratches my brain in a nice, pleasing way, where it's like, I know what I'm doing, I know what I have to do, and I know that everything that I do in doing it is progression. I am succeeding. Even right now, I am making money. I am progressing forward. There is no wasted whatever. Like, like, I don't know. Something about that just naturally feels good. It just scratches my brain. Also, what kind of dystopian setting is this? Traveling to abandoned buildings, gathering scrap with no sense of human life anywhere. I mean, there's people walking the streets. In fact, later on, you can get recycling bins by the front door. I showed them very briefly a second ago before I reset my save. And then people who are just walking the street will come by and just drop off their stuff. So you don't have to come to these places. But yeah, it does seem pretty morbid, I guess, where it's like there's like 5 or 6 convenience stores and construction sites and all kinds of stuff that just like are full of children's toys and shit. Or it's like it almost feels like this is post-zombie apocalypse. Like the zombie apocalypse just ended. People were living in these places. The zombies came by and stormed through. It's over now, but someone has to pick up the mess. And so here I am, picking up the mess. That's what it feels like. I have no idea what the reality is. For all I know, this is normal. And I just don't know that because I don't live in a city. For all I know, cities do this all the time. And it's like, oh, we're building this place. We'll hire the local recycling center to come and like just pick up all the random crap in the middle of our construction site. I don't know. Why would I know that? I don't live in a city. But it does seem highly suspect, and I agree with that. But yeah, even more, it makes me think of that sort of post-apocalypse society, but like the danger's over and we've all returned to our normal lives, but someone still has to pick up the mess. That's what games like this feel like to me. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. You gotta make up your own headcanon as to why the hell I'm at a construction site picking up broken guitar bits and children's toys, throwing them in the back of my car, and then turning it into recycling paper. Your guess, honestly, is as good as mine. Because I don't know. Ay. Like, see, a wooden toy train. What is that doing at a construction site? I don't have an answer. Other than, like, a kid at one point was here. And why would a kid be at a construction site? Well, a kid could be at a construction site because they couldn't find a babysitter. Or post-apocalyptic zombie scenario. Like, 2 options. Pick one. I don't care. Geronimo! Throw all this stuff in there. Oh no, there's still some organic waste somewhere. You can get an upgrade that lets you scan the entire map for treasure, so you'll see which treasure you're missing because they'll glow. But I don't think I have that. I don't start off with that upgrade. You have to get it by playing Las Vigigams as much and as frequently as you can. But because I don't know it, you can just get random bits of organic matter hiding in the corner somewhere, stopping you from getting completion. And you gotta find it. Also, thank goodness you don't have to deal with poo and use needles. Well, how do you know that? I don't know that. Yeah. There's no, like, organic matter is rotten fruit. It's not poop. And needles, like, there is glass stuff to put away, but it's not, like, used hypodermic needles or anything like that. They probably didn't want to go too dark with it, as far as I know. Mm. And so, yeah, now I'm going to let him essentially carry everything to the recycler. And then once my truck is empty, I'm going to have him recycle everything. And then I'm going to sell whatever it is that we managed to make out of it. And then, yay. Go on to the next day, do it again. Ugh. And again 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 and again. Until everything is back the way that I had it before. What's my playtime in this game? How long did it take me to get that to 100% this game? 36 hours. I've been playing this game for 36 hours. So, it does take quite a while to get all this stuff done. Although, to be fair, like I said, that was on a 100% save file. So that means that 38 out of 38 achievements, including one of them being become a millionaire. So I think to actually beat the game and, like, get all the upgrades, it's probably closer to 15 hours or something like that. If I had to guess. I don't remember. But I think it was something like that. But, true completion takes around 30 hours at least. Whoa. That was the first big dip in my brain. The medicine is doing its job. Yay. This is going to end like Gas Station Simulator all over again, where I'm going to fall asleep with my finger down on the W key and just be like, where am I? I still can't believe I did that. I feel so bad for that game. I need to give Gas Station Simulator a better go around, because I did that, and as soon as I got some sleep and I watched back what I did and that happened, I was like, man, this game didn't deserve that. I actually really like Gas Station Simulator. It's got a lot of fun things to do. But I fell asleep playing it because I was tired. Unlike this game, where we have already explored everything there is to know about this game. It is done. Now it's just about, buying everything, upgrading everything, hiring everyone, and then letting them do this stuff for me so I don't have to. Anyway. Excuse me. Oh my god. Oh my everything. Wow, there was not a lot of paper on there. Let's see if there was any a good number of plastic. There was an okay amount of plastic. Produce, processed plastic, infinite, run. I wish you could somehow put things automatically on the pallets. That would be nice. But nothing doing. Maybe that'll be part of an update at some point. This game still is being updated regularly. Like, I cannot stress enough that, I think it's still technically in early access. I'm not sure. but it is still getting regular updates and whatnot. Like the DLC is kind of unprecedented because up until this point it's been free updates. That's even though there's been plenty of updates to this game, that was the first DLC that they've ever like announced. Like they had a whole thing with like liquid organic matter, which is gasoline. They had a whole like recycling gasoline like update where you could have like the big tankard, which you saw briefly. I forgot to mention it, but it was there. And then you'd have like a truck come and like get rid of it. I don't know. But yeah, basically, like this organic box, you could throw that in there, or you could get organic stuff brought in either from outside or some other way. And then it would become organic liquid matter, and then you would fill up a tanker, you call a truck and carry it off, and you get paid. Yay. Anyway, that's not full, and it makes me not want to send it back, but I kind of have to. Where's the thingy? There's the thingy. I'm always losing this stupid pallet jack, because I just leave it places, and then I forget where it was. Alright, we carry it over. And then drop it. Ooh, where am I? There. And then we sell. Sell 9 of them. Yay. And then one more. Yay. Alright, and that's it. That's Recycling Simulator. About as simple as you get. Yay. Alright, and with that, I'm going to go to bed. I hope you enjoyed. Very, very quick stream. Very, very short, but Recycling Center Simulator is probably one of the most simplistic simulators I've ever played. But for some reason, it scratches the itch. And yeah, you're right. This guy is living a better life than the others, because even though like it's just like a tiny bed above his office and he's sleeping on site, he's got a roof over his head. He's got I guess you could call this an actual building. I actually think it's another one of those walk-in things like the parcel simulator guy had. Like, I think that's what this literally is. It's just another one of those storage containers. He's just stacked 2 storage containers on top of each other, turned one into an office and one into a bedroom. So he's living twice as good as the parcel simulator guy, but both of them are living better than the water park simulator guy because he's just living in a tent. These guys at least have a solid structure around. But yeah, you can unlock multiple new locations as you progress. At the very, very end, you can get like mansions and stuff. But they're so big that it's actually kind of a nightmare to clean on your own. And that really incentivizes you to just get a whole bunch of truckers to go out and do the shopping for you so that you can just like sit here and watch your factories work and then sell it, and let the AI people like let these NPCs do the job for you. Again, it's setting up a problem and then buying the solution to it. But yeah, super duper simplistic, but it scratches that itch. I don't know. I recommend it. I think it's fun. Like, it just feels good to complete stuff and get the achievements and whatnot. I don't know. I can't tell you why it felt good to 100% this game, but I did. Yay. All right, tomorrow, really for the rest of the week, it's just going to be more things like this. It's going to be more simulators, more small games. Maybe I'll get bored of them and I'll play like some older game, like some Warhammer game. Maybe I've been getting more and more and more into Warhammer stuff because I've kind of missed doing Warhammer stuff. Might play some Battleship and some Battlefleet Gothica 2 at some point, or maybe I'll get back into playing Space Marine 2 because I started playing Space Marine 2 with Grun right before Legion Remix dropped, and now I'm done with Legion Remix and I can finally get back to playing Space Marine 2. I would love to do that. Probably not this week though, because it is Christmas week. It's mostly just going to be simulators. Nature of the beast. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I gotta go lay down. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it a lot. Like a lot. Goodbye. 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 Where's the ending screen? There it is.